Test, test. Ah, there we go. What is going on? I'm not sure what went wrong with the game audio and my microphone, but here we go. Let's turn this quite a bit down. That was weird because wrong microphone and wrong speaker were set up 10 minutes into the game, and I finally noticed it. I apologize for that, guys. But here we go. CU managed to defend with a reinforce. The Mat picked up one of the SLs. He's going to look for the OP now in the background. Amazing effort and pressure from ESPT on the hard cap. Paradox and Skullman made it far. Skullman probably playing with the... what's this thing called again? The SVT. However, outsider in the MG house. One MG gets picked up. I wish I could say you guys' name, but the Mandarin alphabet isn't quite in my vocabulary yet. KO also picked up the MG. He's gonna take one of the houses. Was he getting looked at? He was looking like he was hiding. Great reaction from ESPT so far. Or CU, I apologize. And there's this kite building. From CU. Just splashing into the hard cap. Not going to be an easy job for ESPT to push this ground, because it does look like this is an ally favorite point. Or an Axis favorite point. But CU reacted, but it doesn't look like it's going to benefit that much, because the entire South is just overwhelmed. Getting overwhelmed by CU. Or by ESPT. Just all kinds of discombobulated. Means they're slowly gonna start getting wrapped. They're slowly gonna get rolled. What's this backline looking like? 2 OPs now. 1 recon OP. But that's going to warm up to Matt's OP in the backline. Is he soon? Yes, there we go. Radar goes off. Did Butters catch it? Butters caught it. Making his way over there. Light tank with Cap N and Trots. You're gonna have to start reacting here soon. But while progress is being made by ESPT on the hard cap, most specifically south of the hard cap, and they are slowly putting CU into a box, because now it's bridge control for ESPT. Huge. And they are slowly pushing them out into the corner. So now CU has to fight 2 ways. Can ESPT reset the CU meat grind here and go for full cap? Because this is starting to look like a healthy path towards map control for ESPT, at least. As long as you can start cleaning up this little corner right here. Backline. Butters, both love OPs or both love SLs are going to be contesting each other in the backlines. Does Butters pick him up? Butters see him because he just turned it. Butters. Yes, does pick up the Whammo SL. Did he replace OP yet? No. Still hard a hard reset by the water. In the meantime, also Ayalunya to be found here. Same area. Butters doing his job. I think they're fine with their OPs just being by the water, but don't let them get too close, that deal. Meantime, Mika has to fight off 2 people that are also trying to make it into the backlines, that are also trying to wrap. I think Mika was tracking on one of them, yes. Infantry player remaining. Where was this OP at? Unsure, but that is Butters' OP. I saw point flickering. Point flickering into ESPT's favor. BNT making it far. And this is that corner that I was talking about. Because now CU is just stuck into this little corner, and the ESPT just dominating this point. Limiting the space. Oof, what a rocket from Pollo Loco. Limiting the space that CU is allowed to operate from. Limiting the area that CU can maneuver in. Just slowly but surely pinching them out. They said, that's fine, dude. Y'all got map advantage. Bombing run does pick up a huge amount. Gives CU so much room to breathe. What a bombing run, followed up by a push. But Church of the W, aka R-dubs. I hope you get killed by an MG here. Bro, W, bro. You're gonna be responsible here to not let them wrap. Medium, marked by R-dubs. He's gonna start pushing. What's up, Abby Bear? Great job by CU, Commander, to throw in that bombing run and give CU more room to operate from. Meantime, R-dubs holding that ground. You got it, Bubba. I see 2 MGs in front of you, so watch out. Content in the background. In the meantime, on the T4. Holding this apart like his life depends on it. Like his family's cabbages for the year are in it. Not willing to give up his cabbages. Gets picked off. Never mind. Oh my god. Why does it keep doing that? Look at this room that CU regained over here, dude. Amazing work from CU, but to push out ESPT and regain that map control around the hard cap. Pushing back into the south. Did they do it with a reflank? I'm assuming so. But ESPT is prepared for it, and they're closing in on that pocket. But they want this pocket to also wrap in the north. You got Ranger making his way in the back line. No radar to stop him for now. Or to alert CU of his presence for now. Sniper girl in the meantime gets picked up in the background. I feel like the game is still a little loud, isn't it? The mat closing in on the Whammo OP in the background. Let's go check this out. Cap favor also going back into ESPT's favor. They're pinching in from the south. The mat playing it slow. We'll go back to the cap favor. But wanted to see if Tamat was going to pick him up over here. It's not going to matter anyways. Because it looks like ESPT is putting cap pressure, serious cap pressure, on Piratsky overpass, and they made it back towards the bridge. Now we know that that southern bridge is the heavily contested area, because that's your way in on the bridge. That's your way towards the north. It's your way of eliminating the height advantage that Axis have on Smolensk on overpass. A lot of ESPT just closing in, and there goes Ranger joining the fret. Joining the fight. Isn't gonna go for the typical Whammo garrison, but there's the MG trying to pick off Ranger. The Ranger has the advantage of the wall. Panther also in front of him. So, is he hip firing over here? Ranger got picked up though by one ends. There's the MG. What a view. And got picked up. Yep, there we go. Beautiful. Zest. East wind. Zest is going to want to stay alive for this cap pressure. Will they cap here? It looks like they will. People are getting picked up already. Helping the fight. This is going to be an ESPT cap. Recon OP is alive. Love OP is going to get burnt here. He is going to stay alive, though. He's map edge, damn near in HQ. He's going to warm up a garrison if he's going to keep going that way. CU managed to defend. It's most likely because people were outside of the hard cap. So ESPT might adjust here. Or they're going to keep going for map control. They're not in a rush to cap here. They want full map control because even if you cap and rush into a capture and you can't stabilize based off of that, it's not going to benefit you too much. So stabilizing the area of control that you have. Oh my god, there goes one rig. This is hilarious. What? 7 was fighting for his life here with a tank right in front of him. That was a tank pressure on the hard cap that was helping ESPT. But look at this slow pinch, but great response from CU by re-flanking this pinch from the south. Then this northern fight just looks shitty, man. Where's this MG? Right here. What are you covering? Everything over here. Probably killed R-dubs a lot. It's good. R-dubs deserves to get killed by MGs a lot. Speaking of, where is he? No sights on R-dubs, but Freezing Task has the daunting job of holding this against 4 solo right now. Laying prone, doing so. He has a PPSH on his side. Maybe an MG here wouldn't be bad, right? An allies MG. Sheza spraying PPSH, calling it out to Freezing Taz that they're right on top of him. Freezing Taz does get picked up. Libet making a lot of ground in the north. But on the opposite side in the south, ESPT making a lot of ground, and they're going to keep pushing westward. Look at this map control that ESPT has. I'm not seeing much of a line. The line map edge to map edge that you usually see. ESPT wants to suffocate CU out of this, but CU is fighting tooth and nail and not conceding that ground. They're making ESPT sweat for it. They're making ESPT fight for it. And they are. But it is looking like it's going to be to no avail. And CU is about to concede this cap. Now, it's all about resetting properly. You have 2 SLs at the reset all the way at Gary. Abby Bear surviving up front. 7 surviving in the hard cap. Did they replace OPs yet? 7, no, that's an ESPT OP. There is a heavy on point. Okay, yes. 7 did get his OP up. Along with, is this Panther? Yes. Along with the Panther on hard cap. ESPT did such a good job of just pushing out CU of the hard cap and containing them into that northern area. They're like, fine, dude, you think this is your high grounds? You think this is what gives you map control? No, it does not. There we go. Now we're gonna see this line getting stretched out, and now I'm confident that we're gonna see the lines of CU and ESPT stretching out. I wouldn't say map edge to map edge, right? Not on this map, at least. Because I'm assuming that that river... Because I still haven't... I'm yet to play this game, or this map, in a competitive setting. I'm assuming that it... With all these buildings, this cluster of buildings, and... the waterway splitting up the map changes perspective. on how this map is getting played out, but now you see it is slowly getting stretched out, though. Lumberyard already getting pressure from 2 people. Oh, wait, there is another OP. Must have frightened CU somehow, but now you see why you have to stretch out your lines. And look at that. It's all coming together. Front door garrison for ESPT. CU wasn't paying attention over here. They wanted to save their 3-2. But now you understand what the game plan is of ESPT, and that's playing for map control. The next, playing sniper, and he's going to try to snipe across the river. FG42, he's not going to spot anything. I think he's kind of playing probe defense. I think that's kind of what his job is, and he's trying to sniff out the whammo shabammo. Let's see. And another tank, also south, the recon tank, trying to help the defense, but nobody's there from ESPT. I wonder if CU is going to take that as an invitation to start rapping from that area, if they notice that there's nothing going on here. Front door. Getting pushed by ESPT, making CU stretch out their lines. Just like that. You regain map control. You get the 3-2, and you're working towards the box out. The SPT, it's daunting how good they are at just playing for map control and being able to just box you out so easily. There's that line stretch that we're talking about. The recon tank holding the south. 404 on the MGO holding across the water. But now CU has that task of having to stretch out their lines to equal ESPT's lines. There we go. Do one quick thing. There we go. We're back in business. Gotta dive. Grunt on Athens. They're going. They're just gonna keep going. Pick up outsider on the MG. They heard the P4, the Ricks. It's insane the amount of Ricks that Russian tanks will take. Oh my god, that's insane. The body blocks, but it's not gonna matter. The T-34 picks up. Oh my god, he's pinched in between 2 tanks. It's insane, these Russian tanks. Is he gonna be killed? Yes, okay. That's insane that that first shot in the side was actually a Rick from a P4. These Russian tanks are no fucking joke. Sanzu making it through, fighting Sniper Girl. Sniper Girl trying to fight back. Get the FG42. She's getting encroached by Zest. Picks up Sanzu, but now that gives Zest all the information he needs. Also go for the hunt. Sniper Girl, Zest. Do you hear the footsteps? There's so much noise on this map, dude. There we go, there we go. No hit markers. Sniper Girl shits on Zest. BNT is gonna pick the turret up. No. Oh, ooh, Sniper Girl almost did the same thing to VNT. But did not quite do that yet. How's this front door looking over here? Healthy for both teams. relative to what your goals are. Right now, the goals for CU is holding off defense and regaining grounds into midpoint. Easier said than done. Especially with the guys pushing your front door. Because now you have to stretch out your guys and stretch out your resources and pay more attention to defense as well. And shift your lines. Here we have a diving allies tank. The what? The clown car? We're going the wrong way, brother. Where are we going? Are hurt. Likely trying to dive to burn OPs. And see you completely getting pushed out of the north, dude. Completely got resets from this Gary. And there's another red zone or blue zone garrison that they are looking for, and that just got burnt. Rupert takes it out. It's one step forward for ESPT and a few steps backwards for CU, because right now they are losing map control and there's only one garrison that is currently stopping. Oh my god. Embarrassing disappointment shoots the MG. Now it's just coming from somebody who also plays this game. Once you're in a situation where you constantly just get picked off from the back and you are having to look left, you're having to look right, and every single time your garrisons are just slowly getting burnt and you're condensing down. Jeez, what a tank shot. And you're running into situations where you can only spawn on one reset garrison with your entire infantry group or division or section, whatever you want to call it. That's just the beginning of the end, because it's just you're getting wrapped, you're getting shot from every angle. CU right now is having to look west, they're having to look north, they're having to look south. They're fighting in each different direction, and then now your tanks are getting harassed in the background. Tank crew gets out, but it gets shot by embarrassing disappointments. And now you know that there's a rocket close to your garrison, because that P4 was defending it. Look, they're west, they're north, they're east. And then you got dudes in your backline again with, or as well, with gas and soldat. And this is that suffocating the enemy out of the map that is happening. And I see freezing task made it onto the hard cap as a support player. That's funny. You're getting pushed back onto their hard cap, but ESPT isn't necessarily pushing that hard. They're completely wrapping in the north. You did do a good job of just resetting somewhere else and placing their OPs to bend but not break their lines, and to reflank that little pocket that ESPT was creating. One P4 and a Tiger on this way. That's where this Gary was earlier, right? Yeah, they're getting close to it, dude. We're gonna find it. Where is it? Oh, it already got burnt. Yeah, that's a problem, dude. That's a huge fat. Yeah, I gets picked up. And then now This fight is going to start going westward, and this garrison is also warm now. Because that's your other reset. And if this one gets taken out, you're in even more trouble. Dash 30 making it hot along with the recon tank. Kills him. Recon tank. Okay, yo. Okay. What is happening here? You got it, dude. Is he gonna... There we go. And now wheels right. No, oh, we're just gonna switch. Okay. He said, fuck it. If I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Inshan, Fortress are there to help him out anyways. Do they know that there's a spotter just looking right at him? Oh, the spotter just redeployed. Okay. That's fair. Fair play. Nothing you can do over there anyways. You're just wasting time looking at it. But here's this rap. That's funny. If you read the chat, that's 30. Shameful, yo. Oh my god. I'm starting to feel bad for the situation CU got put in. Lumberyard is getting cap progress. Is he still Yeah, well, I think that's one clown car lost. I hear a heavy IS-1 helping that front door push. Fortress was the first one in with the MG. Takahara keeps the ground. They were gaining alive, and look at, like, at this point it's just turning into the Battle of the Bulge for CU. This is insane. It's I don't want to, because dude, it sounds like I'm gargling on nutsacks. It sounds like I'm just gassing ESPT up, dude. And there's nothing I'd rather do than to just roast my buddies at ESPT. But it's just ridiculous how good they are. And it actually almost pisses me off of how good of a team they are. WTH, same shit. But it's such a different approach that both of these teams take to the game. Like, while WTH thrives in chaos, ESPT is just they create unorganized chaos. Well, chaos is always unorganized. They just create chaos in your lines while just being so disciplined and meticulous at what they do. However, I say that, but CU did break out. They did break the eastern part of that pocket. Oh, that might be a problem, because at this point now, SPT only has pressure in the north, but now Ranger and Tamat are pushing back up. Tamat, OP, Ranger, or Tamat defense, and Ranger a kind of, I'm gonna go fill the gaps anywhere I can, and if I can get into the back lines, then I will, kind of player. There is an OP behind their lines. They still have an SL alive over there as well. Trying not to warm up the garrison. He's gonna try to make a play. Map edge or overpass. But he still has at least 200 meters to make it through, and he has one garrison to worry about and one OP that he shouldn't, doesn't want to trigger, and another half track is being brought up by Incheon as well. Now, that eastern part getting recapped. ESPT caught that. So they sent a medium. Followed by infantry. Start regaining control in the east. Relief flank that. I'm not looking across the water, smart. The good thing about the control that ESPT had from the north is they were cross-firing this entire open area that CU had to do to push out, which just completely stops them with Haz. Just chilling on a tree trunk, dude. Good shots. Take him down. T-34 here. And now, gap pressure on lumber. We're making it into the hard gap. And that is turning into a 4-1. But there is also... Now they're going to know, because there's only one person into the soft gap. Yeah, that's that soft gap that you just had flickering. I think ESPT is paying attention to that. There's nobody from ESPT. That's actually almost your best radar. Just have nobody in soft gap, and as soon as it starts flickering, you know that there's somebody over there. It's not going to matter, though. This is going to be an ESPT cap. This OP is getting choked out. It's warm already by Pollo Loco. Is he going to find it? W keys forward, burns it. 1, 2, 3, no spawn. There's the Puma trying to save what he can, but no avail. And you still have a handful of guys behind the SBT. That inside, that's outside of this, yeah, well outside of the soft gap. Oh my god. And then it being tram depot as next point isn't helpful at all. Because the SPT is already setting up for that. Huh? CU is defending, though. Is it the heavy? The heavy got into soft gap, that's why. Okay. Artillery strike gets called in. T-34 getting rocketed. Or IS-1, I apologize. So there's an IS-1, a T-34, and where's this heavy tank? Here. Oh, right here. A Panther. Playing D. Already got hit by the IS-1. There's the Puma crew. Great defense by CU. Honestly, I could have sworn that that was going to be a cat. To me, yeah. Okay. Medium tank slowly pushing up. Is this a satchel guy? It is. Making his way to satchel, the medium. Excel, clueless, with Yo. I think they gave up on the clown car. Doesn't quite manage to get the satchel on yet. Can't get on. Yeah, the satchel just takes slightly too long on a moving tank. This medium is taking space. Does he know that wasn't the Panther on this road? Where did the Panther go? Right there. Is he getting called out? Panther is waiting. Doesn't have a shot on him. I think the Avval's blocking it. Just diving with the medium. And it's creating the exact chaos they were intending it to cause. Almost full control for ESPT on the hard gap. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that Panther just did a work or a number on him inside of the hard gap, which immediately lost him the cap pressure. There we go. A full box out. Now, god. There's one OP, which is a recon OP. And then ESPT just burnt everything in the north. But CU. One sniper and then Abbey Bear. And Rupert is also still there to reflank the reflank. They're just all in this small little area condensed. With these two OPs trying to reflank essentially from the north. But then Rupert's there also to shoot them in the back once they notice that. Because yes, he might be moving westward right now. He's just waiting on some kind of signal. Like, hey, there's a reflank happening. Okay, cool, dude. I'll move south. I just heard a rick and something. It's medium. There's the heavy. Where's this panther at exactly? Right here. Got hit once. What hit you? They're doing a great job of staying alive, but not for long, I don't think. Because now the medium's behind them. Ooh, what? Oh, did he dump HE? Yes, he did. That's his ass. And that might be the last of the Panther. He's turning his turret like it's War Thunder. That's funny. And the medium does get picked up. The Panther does pick him up. You can tell. You can tell the gunner is a War Thunder player. About time that medium died, though. And now we see ESPT encroaching, capping lumberyard. And they're gonna cap lumberyard here. It's 1 MG, 2 MGs. Trying to crossfire into the hard cap. He already got picked off. Just trying to see what he was seeing. I hear another MG here, though. Outsider. And then on the bridge over there as well. This is a nasty spot. This window is kind of cuck. This is going to be a full cap. Or ESPT. Yeah, that's a clean box out. And the hard resets with a medium, 2 mediums still alive. 2 P4s trying to defend what they have. Barrage for allies dropping in. But CU recapping. That's with 2 mediums, a heavy, and a full OP on the bridge. It's 1 SL. That's more than 1 OP, dude. What am I looking at? But ESPT is already making it into their headquarters. Oh boy. Looks like a hot mess in their HQ. That looks like a hot mess, but actually this Capcom lumberyard might get them out of that predicament that they're starting to run into if ESPT manages to defend this point. Which they look like they will with this heavy spawn. Are they into hard cap? No, not quite yet. Yes, contested. Okay, there we go. Now, this could start swinging into ESPT favor. Yes, defense is starting to happen, as well as has trying to pick up this building to start crossfiring, but he needs some help because he's trying to fight an SL up close. It's going to set up the MG, but he's an easy target, low-key. Oh, but he does have the help of a T-34. But 7 doing a good job and not peeking too much. SPT is defending here. And then this line, this diagonal line, starting to get built by CU. Starting to work the hinge to defend Tram Depot. They want to avoid the 5-0. But the MGs that are south are doing their job. Oh, frame drop. I'm at 24 frames. What is happening? 30 frames. What is happening? Is it this map? Sorry if that's noticeable for you guys, but I am at... There we go. Okay, my FPS is raising again. There we go. Okay, so the MGs are slowly starting to get taken care of, I think. One of them got taken down on the bridge, and Haas is on his way to take out another. The hip fire on the DP is insane. Haas. There we go. Picks up the MG. And there is that MG threat that Paradox was talking about. You read the chat. And now Haas will have MG control in the south, but Apollo still has a job here to burn the OP. Picks up 1. Picks up Outsider. 7 still staying alive. OP gets burnt. 7 knows this. He's not going to engage into this fight. He's going to just start hiding in order to place another OP. ESPT doesn't know about that. But is Apollo going to place an OP here? They're probably going to build a Gary. And then this Gary is going to give away that somebody's hiding nearby. I saw that there was cap pressure going for CU. That's not going to last long because now Haas has that southern MG house control. Now he can start fucking CU the way CU is fucking ESPT with those MGs. But, got progress. Going towards CU. CU, great recovery. Mine isn't looking ideal, but it is doing its job. Though I think the cap progress is from 1 medium tank. Which is a 9-man, or a 9 cap point difference, essentially. Constantly going to be defending, losing, defending, losing. You can get rid of those tanks on your front door, ESPT. We'll have some room to breathe, and they're pushing up to it. Paradox with the MG. Curious on what he is planning on doing. He gets picked off. That's funny. He's about to Rambo everybody. Wizwookie on the bridge against 404. Gets picked up. Was it 404 that picked you up? I'm not sure. I heard a rocket going in on the IS... Oh, on the P4 right here. Picks up one of the crew. Ran out of rockets, I'm assuming. Pollo Loco. Yeah. Crew says, fuck that, we're out. We already lost one, and our tank is fucked. But CU still having cap pressure. Not sure from where. Okay. That got cleaned up. Another Katushka strike. Still the heavy. Is that still the Panther from earlier? And this is the P4 right below me. What the? Did I just fly over the heavy? Oh, right here. Jesus. Backed up into a corner. It's rigged. By Zest. Soldats. Kinda just being a menace as a spotter in the back lines along with Gas Skullman. His CE is currently at 820. Means he's been fragging or burning a lot of spawns. And now, finally, see you getting pushed out. Starting to create that front door on Tram Depot. Still have Zeus over there. Butters might clean him up soon or is looking for him. Panther doing a good job at just being an absolute menace. We know that these ESPT tanks don't give two fucks about other tanks. They're gonna be obnoxious to infantry, and they're gonna force the other tanks into making mistakes. But it's funny because they're like, what, 60 meters away from each other, so now David has to take care of that. This Panther is already weak. No pen. At least it didn't look like it. Two rockets flying in, both hits. Lakua has to get out with the pistol. Tried. And end of the life of the Panther, which gives room for the IS-1 to start pushing up now. Which he is. Because why risk your tanks in a tank fight if your infantry is able to do the same job? And they did that successfully. Now, just a little pocket to fight out of. The Mott going on offense too now. Only SSO and Tomat knew how close they were to each other. And a reflank, map edge. Abby Bear and yes. But Rupert and Tamada are ready for that. So is Ranger and KO. Ranger picks up Ayalunya. KO. And Abby Bear. Oh, Abby Bear staying alive. Chilling. Hiding. Meantime, the rap continues. And Abby Bear gets the OP up. Might get picked up. He can get past the KO hears it. KO's gonna hunt for it. And picks him up. He's gonna find the OP as well. He's just gonna run. Run. Now guaranteed he hears it, burns it. That's Abby Bear cleaned up. Garrison's still alive though. So Abby has a way to reset. Does KO know that? Nope. Just turned 360 in place. Beautiful. Love it. Progress going for CU. From where? South Gap. Those ally supplies? They are ally supplies. They're trying to create a front door, but they don't even have control over this area quite yet. I take back what I said, dude. I take back what I said. How fast did CU get cleaned up here, dude? Now Zest in the trench picks up W key maxing, burns the OP, Libet and the SL get picked up. And that's CU cleaned up and a front door garrison gets built. And now a proper front door on Tram Depot. And a tank gets knocked out by Paradox. What was it? Luke's. P4, I mean. Sorry. I hear another tank. Now that he knows that that tank is that IS-1. Then push up forward again. It's so meticulous, dude. It is so meticulous. This Gary's still alive up here. And now, there's this Rupert, Ranger, and another Katushka strike. Oh my, there we go. Tank picks up the Panther. What a good shot. Found the gap and took the one shot to take out the Panther by Claro's crew. Hello. And Sergeant Pupa with Lycaon. Lycaon? The PPSH is up close. With the MG42 on the roof. And already gets knocked off. Get on these. I want to learn. Is it a buildable? Wonder. This is my own curiosity right now. How do you get on here? Okay. I think I understand. Yep, there we go. Open path. Right into the hard cap. Right onto the hard cap garrison. And they know where it's at now. Zest guaranteed called it out. Has to hide. Has to get picked up. Oh, there we go. Hardcap Gary gets knocked out before they're to help. Mika also picking up the kills on the south side. Before keeping CU in the fight. But a lot of bodies trickling into Hardcap. Once they get in those buildings, B4 can splash them. But infantry is going to have a harder job getting them the hell out. The satchel goes off. Probably a CU satchel. Building versus building. This is what Smolensk was made for this purpose. You have the enemy commander. Oh, it's a whammo, Gary. That's for lumberyard, though. I mean, this could be the reflank people have been kind of hoping for, but the thing is that they didn't calculate for is Incheon nearby. Incheon might hear them running up and might signal something to his team. Oh, recon plane, though. They knew something was up. And the recon plane is going to fuck up that effort. Yeah, and they're called out. And ESPT can respond to it. So enemy supplies got spotted. South map edge. I don't see him. Oh, no, I don't see him. Strafing run didn't hit anything. Let's keep this friendly Gary alive for a bit longer, but everything's locked out. Everything's already warm. Before it gets cleaned up. Is getting cleaned up. Apologies. Letter gets out. Has support from the infantry. And there goes a P4. And I'm assuming soon we're going to start seeing cap progress for ESPT. Yes. Am I hearing a tank pushing up? Right here. IS-1. ESPT looking to close it out here. They're not going to have a lot of resets. There is a garrison, I believe, behind this house. It was inside of the house, but not anymore. And that is gone. And it is starting to look like CU is gonna have just a headache of trying to get back into the hard cap because they're getting crossfired. North completely under control from ESPT. An embarrassing disappointment and KO are just cleaning everything up that is trying to get back out of the HQ to defend Tram Depot, but Tram Depot getting defended. Lumberyard having cap progress. That's because of South Cap. Getting defended now. But instead of sending the people to Lumberyard, they're going to send them to defense and they're going to go for the reflank. They're going to prevent the 5-0 rather than trying to go for the cap. Smart. That's how you, what you have to do. You have to clean up your front door first before thinking of attacking. You're gonna have to do that. Vergiss mij nicht. I believe that's your name. You're satcheling the heavy. Heavy satcheled. Claro and Sergeant Pupa clueless. Did they hear the STG though? Because that's a recognizable sound. Having it that close, knowing that he's right up on top of you. Poof. Vergiss mij nicht. Going ham over there, but he's gonna blow up. And Satchel is on there. VNT isn't gonna see it. VNT is gonna be part of it. Yeah. And there he goes. But ESPT still capping, and this is I see nothing, absolutely nothing that's gonna prevent the 5-0 here. GG's. It's an ESPT dub. And I apologize for the live stats. I didn't get the great link. Hey, whoa! I spoke out of terms. I spoke out of terms. Oh, the Gary got built here. Huge spawn wave off the Gary. So here we go. Crossfiring with the MG, protecting his garrison. Heavy out of HQ, also defending his Gary. And now cap progress going again, but not anymore. Oh, they're getting shot off the garrison now. Zest called it out. Zest 100% sure. Saw the garrison. Is it gonna get pinged? I wonder. Because if we see... It is warm, though. Where the hell... Is this 50 meters? Looks like 50 meters. That's... Yeah. GG's. That's a fat GG. For both teams. ESPT suffocated CU. Played for map control. Took over the north. And just started slaying after that. Embarrassing display. Almost 1300 CE. That's crazy numbers. What actually a really fun map to check out and to watch. Apparently Excel played Medic. That's funny as fuck. But all right, everybody, I appreciate everybody tuning in on a Saturday morning. This was a fun game to cast. Actually, oddly enough, a really fun map to cast, even though I'm not the biggest fan of playing this map. But so GG's, guys. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And have an amazing weekend.